Hello, and welcome back to our Prison Professor's app tutorials. In this video, we're going to dive into the most exciting part of the app, content creation. This is by far the most powerful feature of our app because it allows you to tell your story and document your work quickly and comprehensively. There is nothing more important than creating a consistent documented narrative about your personal transformation and your goals for a productive future. This is exactly what the Profile app allows you to do. This lesson will show you how to use the content tools for creating biographies, journal entries, book reports, and release plan. We'll review the editing tools and the powerful new AI assistant we've implemented to help you create content even faster. So let's get started.
I'll start by logging into my profile. Let's jump right in and look at the journal entry section. You'll notice there's a plus icon by each of the major content sections. When I click on that for journal entries, I'm brought to a screen where I can enter a title and journal content. So I'm going to start with this entry. Let's enter a title, and I've got some material here I've copied, so I'm going to paste this in for my journal entry. Now, what I want to point out to you now is all the things you can do once you've put the content in. So I've written this journal entry. You can see its length, but I may want to do some things to make this more attractive when people see it. So I'm going to do a few things here like bold this text, or I might want to change the color of it. I might want to make some bullet points, so I can take these sections and bullet point this content out like this. All these are my controls for content up here. I can do things like make a quote by doing that. And finally, I can add all kinds of things. So maybe I want to add a picture, since this is about a particular person that wrote a story, Justin Perney. I'm going to click on a picture here, and I've got one of Justin on my computer. I can just load in like that. You're also able to make all kinds of connections with links. So if I wanted to make a link here to a video, maybe there was a YouTube video I wanted to reference in this journal entry, I can click that, add a link, and I can simply paste the YouTube video link that I have like that. So a lot of ways to powerfully make content here. Again, format it how you want to, whatever. This is the section of the journal content, and all of the content tools have this same type of editing bar here that you can use. The bottom of this page is important. So I can do three things here. I can delete this completely, which won't save it, and we'll let this just delete to the trash. I could save it as a draft. If I'm not ready for this to be published yet, but I want to keep the content and maybe come back and work on it some more before I actually publish it, I could save it as a draft, or I could publish it. For the sake of our demonstration today, I'm going to publish this content. When I do, you'll see that I get a positive notification reminder here telling me that it's there, and you'll see here at the top that it has actually published. Now that I've created that content, I want to show you what it looks like from the public view. So if I go to a public directory and search for John Spivey, you'll see that when I click on my name, my profile will load. And here's the new entry that I just put in, Reflection on Real Story. When I click that link, you'll see all of the content I created and formatted exactly how I did when I created this content. So this is what people will see when they find my profile and look at this particular entry. Now let's look at one of the most powerful features of our content creation tool. Let's go back into journal entries as if we're going to create a new entry. I'll click the plus button again. This will pop up our Create Journal Entry screen like we saw earlier. This time, however, I want to use the AI Assistant to help me write the content. So I'm going to click on the Use AI Assistant button here in the top right. This opens up a box, and it's asking me to explain what I like to write about. This is great if you have an idea or a concept in your mind, but just don't know how to get it started, or perhaps just need a little jump start to help you get the story moving. So I'm going to paste in some examples here, and you'll see what I write in here. Create a journal entry about how I'm preparing for my upcoming sentencing date. Explain how I'm anxious but eager to know my fate and move forward with my life. Write about the letters I've written to those directly impacted by my case and how I've sought their apology and expressed my desire to emerge a better person through all of this. It's not a complete journal entry. At least it tells the AI how to start this process and what the concepts are about. So let's generate that. What you'll notice now is the AI assistant is going to create a title and also the base content for this journal entry. It created its title called Facing the Unknown, A Journey Towards Redemption. And as you can see, it created about a 400-word journal entry for me to review based on the prompt that I gave it. So just like earlier, I can format this how I want to. Maybe I want to spread some text out. Maybe I want to bold something here. Maybe I'd like to change the color of this paragraph or just make it more highlighted. So lots of things I can do here to make the content my own. But the AI assistant is a really powerful way for you to begin jumpstarting your journal entries, bios, anything else in the app that you need to get started with content. It helps get you started and allows you to edit this in any way you need to make it your own. I'll publish this as before, and as you'll see, we'll get the notification, and then there's my content entry that's been created for me. I want to point out that the content features I've gone over work the same way for biographies. We showed you journal entries. We also can do this with book reports and release plans. So as an example, if I look at book reports, you'll see the same type of function as here, titles, the book report context, and my AI assistant button. So feel free to explore these and begin using these tools to create the content that you need to tell your story and document your growth.
I hope you're excited by what you've just seen. The Profiles app has everything you need to start telling your story and documenting your growth, positioning yourself for a positive outcome in whatever situation you may be facing. We're excited to see what you'll do with these tools going forward. Thanks for watching and for being part of the Prison Professor's mission.